Mickey. It's going to be Judy and Mickey. Judy and Mickey.
Mickey and
Judy and Mickey. Judy and Mickey.
Featuring some of the immortal songs of our time.
Oh, Brian is trying to learn to talk Hawaiian to his Honolulu. He's dying and crying, and all the time he's trying just to say, I love you too.
And the most shameless dance numbers ever put on film. Yes, it's America's darlings. Mickey Andy and Judy Judy, tapping their way into your hearts and minds in their new extravaganza, Fast on Their Feet.
You and your entire family can follow the yellow brick road again in Journey Back to Oz. In this all-new feature-length animation, Dorothy returns to the Emerald City to visit her friends and finds that a new Wicked Witch named Mombi is terrifying the citizens of Oz. Liza Minnelli is the voice of Dorothy. Mickey Rooney is the Scarecrow. Milton Berle is the Cowardly Lion. Danny Thomas is the Tin Man. And Ethel Merman is Mombi the Witch. Journey Back to Oz is lively, colorful cartoon fun that's certain to entertain children and grown-ups of all ages. In this film clip, Dorothy tells her friend Pumpkinhead how to keep a happy thought.
The point is, don't be a worry bird. To worry is so absurd, 'cause nothing's as bad as what you've heard. There is no way you can be distraught if you'll only keep a happy thought. Think of sunshine shining up ahead. Think of every happy ending that you've ever read, and you will do what you have to do. The future is up to you if you've got the jolly point of view. Smile and show your dimple. Life is kind of simple once you really have been taught to keep a happy thought.
Walt Disney Productions' Return from Witch Mountain is a scary, funny, fantastic thriller for the whole family. Two castaway children from another planet pay an eventful visit to a large city on Earth. These kids aren't your run-of-the-mill aliens. They're gifted with supernatural powers. Their adventure begins when the boy is kidnapped by a nefarious scientist and his greedy accomplice, played by Christopher Lee and the legendary Bette Davis. Return from Witch Mountain has the special kind of magic that's the Disney trademark. Let's take a look at a clip from Return from Witch Mountain.
Sickle, stop! Sickle, I'm commanding you to stop! Sickle, this is Dr. Victor Gannon commanding you to stop! He's out of control.
Sickle! Go back! Sickle! No!
Continuing our tradition of presenting the best in sports entertainment, Home Box Office is proud to bring you the Middleweight Championship of the world. On June 13th, boxing fans are in for an exciting treat when Marvin Hagler meets Rio Antuofermo. This 15-round fight will be televised live from the Boston Garden and will be Hagler's second title defense seen on HBO this year. Antuofermo, ranked number 3 in the world, is a determined challenger. HBO commentators Barry Tompkins and Larry Merchant will be at ringside every second, even between rounds. Let's take a look at Hagler and Antuofermo in previous bouts.
HBO boxing fans who saw Marvin Hagler's title defense against Fulgencio Obel in January know he is a formidable champion. An elusive southpaw known for his fast, accurate combinations, Hagler has ended 42 of his 55 victories by knockout. Unlike Hagler, however, Antuofermo is a brawler, not a boxer. He has won 46 of his professional bouts with aggressive hitting and incredible endurance. Don't miss it, June 13th, live from the Boston Garden on HBO.
Robert Duvall is one of the most acclaimed film actors around. In Badge 373, Duvall gives another powerful characterization. This time as a tough, rough-talking New York City cop who tracks down his partner's killer in the raw and violent ghetto underworld. Badge 373 is based on the police exploits of Eddie Egan, the real-life detective whose previous adventures were filmed as The French Connection. Badge 373 is fast-paced, R-rated police drama at its best. In this scene, the real Eddie Egan plays the role of Robert Duvall's lieutenant.
Look, Eddie, I don't know how to tell you this. As far as I'm concerned, you're the best cop in the department. You know that.
Yeah?
They called me in today, the guys from upstairs. They want me to stay completely away from you. They came down pretty hard on me, too.
Why?
Well, number one, because you were Gigi's partner. And number two, you were the last one to see Rita Garcia alive.
You mean they think that I had something to do with this, eh?
Eddie, relax. It's only routine.
Listen,
Come
I've been
on.
to one too many funerals, and you're standing there telling me they think I had something to do with these homicides?
Something like that. Eddie, come on now, please. They got to get everybody off their behind. The mayor is breaking their chops. The newspapers are on them. They got to come up with answers. Just take it slow. Don't take it personal, please. Come on, look. Let's go up the chances, huh? Let's grab us up a drink. It's loaded with girls. Come on.
No.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Come on.
Not in the mood.
Where else are you going to go? What the heck can you do? Come on up and have a drink with me. Come on.
I'm going to a wake.
Eddie, please.
Come on.
Eddie.
Just take your time, Mrs. McNulty. Look over the suspects carefully and speak up if you think you recognize him.
He was really vicious, Officer Egan. Boy, he is indelibly etched in my brain forever. I'd know that guy anywhere.
Send in the suspects, please.
Nah, that's not him. The guy I'm talking about was really disgusting.
Send in number 2, please.
Nah, that ain't him.
Next.
That's him. That's the guy. Yes, that's him, Officer Egan.
Are you sure, Mrs. McNulty?
Sure, I'm sure. Listen, why wouldn't I be sure? Look at him. He's disgusting. I mean, what animal leaves the house looking like that? He's a slobbo, a pervert.
All right, let's book him.
Well, honey, it's letters time again. Let's hear this one.
Here's one from 7-year-old Eddie H. of Lexington, Kentucky. Dear Mr. Stiller and Mira.
No, Ann, Eddie. Don't forget, I have the first name, Ann.
How come HBO sometimes shows kids' movies at 8 o'clock? That's no good, because I got to be under the covers by 8 at the latest, or else. Answer my question, please.
Okay, Eddie H., it's true that HBO sometimes schedules G-rated movies at 8 o'clock in the evening. That's our premier policy. Every major motion picture attraction, except for certain R-rated adult entertainment, makes its debut on home box office at 8 p.m. After it's had its evening premiere, the movie is scheduled at various times for your family's convenience.
So, Eddie, you'll be able to watch the movie you want to see at an earlier time and still be in bed by 8.
Okay, we got time for one more. Dear Ann and Jerry, do people talk about Ann's height over your height? And if so, Jerry, do you like it? Yours truly, Jessie S., Yuma, Arizona. Well, I tell you, Jessie, I really think that Jerry has grown a little since we're married. Stand up a second, honey. Let him see.
I am standing.
Come on, Jessie. You didn't really think we'd stoop so low to do short jokes, did you? Jerry, don't slouch.
And I think we've just about run out of time.
Yes, I think so, too. Well, remember, we previewed just some of the movies, specials, and sports events you're going to be seeing in June on home box office.
You can also see the great John Wayne in the Western classic Rio Bravo, co-starring Angie Dickinson and Dean Martin.
The Hollywood Knights, a rowdy, raucous comedy in the tradition of Animal House.
Go Tell the Spartans, a Vietnam drama with Burt Lancaster in one of the best roles of his career.
A delightful Disney adventure, Sammy, the Way Out Seal.
HBO Sports begins its exciting coverage of the most prestigious event in tennis, Wimbledon '81.
And there's much, much more entertainment coming your way. So if you've got an HBO guide, keep it handy.
And until we return with sneak preview for July, take care, everybody.
So goodbye from me and Shorty.
If you'd like to write, we'd love to hear from you. The address is HBO Sneak Preview, Time and Life Building, room 1615, New York, New York, 10020.
HBO's Mel Brooks Film Festival continues with Shh, the quietly hilarious silent movie starring Mel Brooks, Marty Feldman, and Dom DeLuise. Next.
You're watching Home Box Office. The following motion picture has been rated PG by the Motion Picture Association of America. Parental guidance is suggested.